Hey Alex, how's it going? My name is Juan, and here in Unico we manufacture several clothing items and accessories, including jeans, sweaters, and belts. There is a total of 3 manufacturing plants within the company. Those plants include Barrington, Paddington, and Bernstein. Each manufacturing plant manufactures a specific item. The first manufacturing plant is the Barrington plant, which manufactures different style of jeans. The second manufacturing plant is Paddington, which manufactures the different style of sweaters. The third and final manufacturing plant is Bernstein, and they manufacture a different style of belts. To increase Unico's bottom line, it is recommended that Unico outsources the production of belts. Unico could no longer compete with competitive market prices of belts and is leading to a decline in sales. Although it is against company values to eliminate an entire plant worth of valuable and long-standing employees, it is one of the only solutions to improve Unico's bottom line. Many companies disagree on outsourcing the production of items, but based on Unico's expenses, it will be beneficial to outsource the production of belts.
Hi Alex, my name is Bernice. I will tell you about the issues we have in the Barrington plant. After reviewing last quarter's income statement, the net loss of approximately $0.7 million at the Barrington plant is quickly noticeable. Further looking at the issue, it is caused by the higher period expenses of the plant. The only reason the company's net income has resulted in a gain is that the 2 other plants, Barrington and Paddington, have been successful with a total net income of approximately $10.4 million from the production of jeans and sweaters. Period costs for the Barrington plant have been higher since more marketing is needed. In the market, belts are selling for $9.25, and Unico prices the belts at $10. To compete in the market and constantly cycle out inventory, Unico must find a way to lower the selling price.
As consultants, we advise Unico to outsource the production of the belts to a manufacturing company in China. We suggest for the company to outsource the production of belts because conversion costs will be reduced due to the extremely low employee compensation wages in China in comparison to employee wages in the United States. Kavusi, the average hourly wage in the United States is $23.32, and in China the hourly wage averages $1.36. Because of a competitive market, outsourcing production to other countries with lower wages has become very common in U.S. factories. Unico would not be the first nor the last company to consider the option of outsourcing their manufactured products. Production offshore to low-cost regions to reduce costs is common practice in the clothing industry. It has become very common within the apparel industry, and based on our suggestions, outsourcing will benefit Unico because not only will it reduce costs, but also stay competitive in the market, as well as having more capital to invest in marketing and research and developing for the entire company. Belts will no longer be manufactured in Bernstein. It will result in lower production costs for the company. There would not physically be another factory to use resources, and in turn result in lower expenses. Machine depreciation would not occur, property taxes would not be required, and no building insurance would create a higher net income. Another reason Unico should consider outsourcing the production of belts is not having to be concerned with domestic regulations with regards to manufacturing. Foreign manufacturing companies usually have fewer regulations regarding labor conditions, use and disposal of materials, right to work laws, and other areas of manufacturing that raise the cost of producing goods in more developed and regulated countries. On the other hand, there will be several cons such as tariffs, shipping costs, and unforeseen complications such as finding a factory that manufactures the identical product. There are always cons to every decision. Some of the cons to the situation are related to physically bringing the inventory to the United States. Products will result in excise tariffs. Also, complications with shipping can occur unexpectedly. A storm in the ocean could cause a shipping container to fall off the ship. Another aspect to consider is the stigma from products manufactured abroad. Some consumers will be averse to purchasing a foreign-made product. I believe that something not made in the United States will be of lower quality materials and workmanship. With the money saved, it could be reinvested into marketing for the two remaining plants, Barrington and Paddington. Also, there is a stigma with products manufactured in China and could cause a decline in sales. A huge concern for companies is the quality of the product. Customer satisfaction with the product and delivery experience can easily become an issue when control of that experience is outsourced. Although there are some challenges with the quality control issues and complex regulations for trade, we believe that Unico will particularly be best suited for this based on the overwhelming evidence on cost savings of over $3,400,000. Although closing the plant is contrary to company values and undesirable for current employees of the plant, the pros clearly outweigh the cons. As a team, we have created a projected income statement for the following quarter, using data that pertains to the outsourced cost of belts. Project an increase of sales by 10% in all products throughout the company. The cost of belts will decrease from $8.96 to $5, which will give an option of reducing the selling prices. With the price reduction, it would lead to having competitive market advantage and eventually lead Berenstain Plant to have a net gain of $2,523,600. Based on the comparison of the past income statement with the projected income statement, Unico would have a net income increase of $5,522,620. That price could be used to compensate employees from the Berenstain manufacturing plant who choose the option of retiring due to the plant closing.
Hi Alex, my name is Christina. We have come up with 5 steps to implement our plan to outsource. Step 1, making the final decision. Will the belts be outsourced or will they be manufactured in Berenstain? Step 2, if chosen to outsource, an ideal manufacturing plant will need to be found. Consider manufacturing in China. Step 3, providing employees with the option of relocating to another plant within Unico or accepting an early retirement for those eligible. Step 4, sell the manufacturing plant and use the proceeds towards the former employees at the plant. Step 5, use the excess capital to fund other departments such as marketing and research and development to ultimately improve the flow of the 2 remaining plants.
Hi Alex, my name is Jenny. I will be telling you about what we recommend as consultants. It would be a good financial decision for Rogo to outsource the manufacturing of belts to the manufacturing plant Wraparound Inc. in China. It would lead to an increase in net income. Currently, the manufacturing of belts in the U.S. has a net loss of over $700,000. However, if the company decides to outsource the manufacturing of belts to China, the change would lead to an increase of net income of almost $1,800,000, turning the net loss of over $700,000 to a positive $2,500,000. Therefore, we suggest that Unico and Wraparound Inc. to come to an agreement and set up a contract so that outsourcing the product can start as soon as possible. Now, after analyzing the situation and looking at the financial statements, outsourcing would be a great opportunity to increase the overall revenue of the company. It would be up to Mr. Alex Rogo to make the final decision.